Here's our first traitor of humanity. This is how I identify these liars who employ augmented virtual reality. Well, what's augmented virtual reality? Well, let's see. Yes, that's augmented virtual reality. Now this technology here is already several years old, and at present much more advanced. Let's take a look.
We want to take mixed reality one step further. So we've got something new to show you. Holograms you can hold. This holographic gauntlet is the weapon that Dan will be. And when you combine technology like this with the environment understanding of HoloLens, you can do some pretty spectacular things. Dan can even use his shield to defend himself.
Now here the masking fails, and you can see traitor number 2's gauntlet that he's wearing. Let's take a look. And you can clearly see this guy's wearing one of those HoloLens gauntlets. Now they started developing these contact lenses for augmented virtual reality in 2016, and this is how it works in conjunction. They wear these lenses, which are 7 years old already, this stuff here. Now traitors 3 and 4, traitors of humanity, are wearing these virtual contact lenses, and this is going to be a major fail in the masking. Again, let's take a look at these traitors of humanity. Oops. Scumbag. Scumbags. Now scumbag number 3 here, traitor, is wearing these virtual contact lenses, and the masking fails. And he thought he had the hat, the baseball cap that the traitor number 4 gave him, but he didn't. Why can't you people understand what's going on here? Yeah, it's just so obvious, and the look on the guy in the blue, he realizes what's going on. You've been busted, scumbags. Now you'll take a look at the look on traitor number 4, scumbag individual here. On his face, he's going to realize that the masking is malfunctioning. Go hand him the hat. Scumbag. Oops. Yeah, pull it back, moron. Look, just disgusting. Traitors. Traitors of humanity. You can't explain this, heretics, can you? Look. He's wearing virtual contact lenses. Looks like he's doing a rumba or something. Huh? Is that what you're doing? Pilates? You traitor. You're a scumbag. Now earlier in this live feed, while these two traitors were doing some other nonsense, we have traitor number 5. That's right, there are 5 scumbags in this video who are traitors of humanity. And the masking fails again. This guy comes floating by, trying to make it look like they're floating in space, and the masking fails. And if you have eyes, take a look, tell me what you see. What's that? What's on his back? What is that, a joystick of some sort? That's disgusting. It's just terrible. These two traitors in the front don't realize the masking has failed in the back, and this debacle goes on, and they don't even realize it. It's just terrible. It's the guy's harness. You see how his body is suspended? That's not zero G. These people are scumbags. Don't you understand? Take a look at this moron. And you people defend this? Do you ever wonder why I call you a heretic? A heretic zealot. Outer space is fake. That's why they do this. They're not in outer space. Outer space cannot be an infinite and expanding vacuum universe billions of light years across. They say outer space infinite vacuum is 90 billion light years wide. One single light year is almost 6 trillion miles. That's 6 trillion miles in 1 light year. So 5.8 trillion miles rounded off to 6 trillion, and one single light year times 90 billion light years is how vast and infinite this expanding vacuum universe is. So I guess you gotta put entropic law and the second law of thermodynamics, entropy, in the garbage. Entropy is order going to disorder. Gas molecules will go into disorder and expand, disperse, and separate. That is not hard to understand. We can demonstrate what gas and oxygen do in the presence of the puny vacuums we make on the earth. The gas and oxygen expand and disperse into that vacuum at high velocity. They fill it. The vacuum is a vacant space, and the gas, the oxygen, fill it. If outer space were an infinite and expanding vacuum universe, and ball Earth was covered in gas and clouds and water vapor, all that gas and clouds and water vapor would fill an infinite vacuum universe 90 billion light years wide, just like it does on the Earth. Gravity cannot stop gas and oxygen from filling a vacuum. Do you think that the gas and oxygen of the Earth could resist an infinite and expanding vacuum universe 90 billion light years wide, with each light year almost 6 trillion miles, a trillion seconds, to express the enormity of a trillion anything, a trillion seconds, starting right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. To get to a trillion, it would take you over 30,000 years. You would start counting, then your children would pick up, their children would have to pick up once they were dead, and so on and so forth for 30,000 years before you could get to a trillion seconds. For a trillion seconds to elapse, it would take over 30,000 years. Now imagine 1 trillion miles. Now imagine 5.8 rounded off to 6 trillion miles in one single solitary independent light year. And they tell us the infinite and expanding vacuum universe is 90 billion light years wide. And that the gas and the oxygen of the Earth have no problem staying on the ball Earth. That is illogical, ridiculous, absurd, asinine, moronic, and just disgusting. There's no way. The gravity cannot, your precious, stupid, dumb, gravity cannot stop gas and oxygen on the Earth from filling a vacuum we make on the Earth from filling that vacuum on the Earth. It's time to wake up. Yes, I still enjoy outer space science fiction a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Movies. Yes, I prefer them. But I know that this is not reality. And here's the reaction of you detractors, you heretics. Your reaction is a triggered reaction. You cannot face reality. Here's what you do. This is you. Ha ha ha. Look. Moron. Look at you. That's all you can do. You can't face reality. Now, in conclusion, here are some official declassified documents of the flat Earth and flat Earth equations and derivations that must be in accordance. They must assume a flat Earth.
Extremely interesting. Official documentation claiming the Earth is flat, and that mathematical equations used in aeronautics assume a flat, non-rotating Earth. Check these out. This is a CIA document sourced from the Russians, and it's titled Dissertations Defended in the Scientific Council of the Institute of Physics of the Earth. In the document, it mentions a near sun and a formula that is derived on the assumption of a flat Earth. This United States Army document from the Army Research Laboratory on the propagation of electromagnetic
And Google
fields
it. There's
over
their
flat
name.
Earth mentions
Joseph
transmitters placed on the surface of a flat, idealized Earth. In one of its figures, it also
Ideal
mentions
gas.
flat Earth. In another Army Research Laboratory document, it depicts a diagram showing a flat Earth, crepuscular rays that we mentioned earlier, and a near and localized sun. Here's another document on projectile flight dynamics, and the equations in the document assume a flat Earth. Here's a NASA document on the derivation and definition of a linear aircraft model.
My favorite.
Introduction. This report details the development of the linear model of rigid aircraft of constant mass flying over a flat, non-rotating Earth. NASA document on the SR-71 Blackbird and its top speed of 2,193 miles per hour.
I know.
Maneuvers depending on a non-turbulent atmosphere and a non-rotating
No
Earth.
globe.
Federal Aviation Administration document. Equations of motion assuming a flat, non-rotating Earth. Another NASA document. A rigid aircraft flying in a stationary atmosphere over a flat, non-rotating Earth. An aircraft model for the AIAA Controlled Design Challenge.
There's his name.
Flight dynamics of a rigid aircraft flying in a stationary atmosphere over
What's his name? Randall
an
what?
aircraft model for the
Randall
AIAA Controlled Design
Boomba.
Challenge.
Google
Flight
it.
dynamics of a rigid aircraft flying in a stationary atmosphere over a flat, non-rotating Earth. NASA Technical Paper 1285. Flat, non-rotating Earth. A NASA Georgia Tech project in conjunction with the U.S. Air Force.
Curvature
a model frequently
neglected.
used is that of a flat, non-rotating Earth. You might argue that some of these documents are taken out of context, but you have to admit that a lot of these flight calculations are based on a flat, non-rotating Earth.
And here,
Earth.
they even admit
NASA
gravity
Georgia Tech
is
project, in
considered
conjunction with
to
the
be
US Air Force,
fake.
A model frequently used is that
Right.
of a flat, non-rotating.
Gravity is usually considered to be fake. Wake up! Now all aircraft passenger airlines use northeast down, which must assume a flat and stationary fixed Earth with the atmosphere fixed. You don't even know your model. I'm going to end it here. That should be enough. Do your own research and wake up and face reality.